Hello everybody. In this video we'll try to understand the bioengineering and biotechnology that's related to Shatabhisha Nakshatra, how that is related to Shatabhisha Nakshatra. So you may see this bioengineering and biotechnology a lot of times in the news, and there's so many students studying in this discipline. And what makes Shatabhisha mainly connected to this particular stream basically? See, there are so many, not so many, there are only few nakshatras that are mainly connected to bioengineering and biotechnology. Among them, Shatabhisha comes first. And after that only you can speak about Aslesha, Revati, Hasta, Purva, Bhadrapada and Vishakha. These also belong to bioengineering and biotechnology, but Shatabhisha Nakshatra plays a major role. If you have more Shatabhisha energy, then for sure as bioengineering and biotechnology can attract you better. Especially in the bioengineering and biotechnology, the genetic science, a synthetic biology, a pharma, these would attract you more. And these Aslesha, Revati, these are all, these also have biotechnology connection. But if you see Aslesha, they would be more interested in DNA, toxicology, neurology, right? This kind of energy they have, right? If you observe Revati is about nutrition, clinical science, and bioengineering and biotechnology only. There are different varieties. If you observe, there are different varieties of concepts. So Shatabhisha is more related to this genetic science, synthetic biology, and pharma, I want to tell you. And what is making Shatabhisha as connected to this? See, Shatabhisha means 100 physicians or 100. Now, Shatabhisha means 100 physicians or 100 healers. And this particular nakshatra suggests a strong connection with healing, medicine, scientific intervention, right? So Shatabhisha means healing. That's the healing is kind of alternate medical, stream. You can say it's alternative approach. It's not the mainstream of medical thing that is connected with Shatabhisha. It's something like Reiki healing or kind of herbal healing. These are all alternative approaches, and they also have permissions. They are also approved by even you see Reiki healing is approved by so many countries, so many associations. It's approved. It's not a kind of magic. It's not a kind of this one. It's very much approved. It has good results, but it is treated as a secondary stream of medicinal approach, a secondary stream of approach to heal, you can say, right? It's something like you have to use the primary one. In addition to that, you also can use the secondary approach so that the results would be much more enhanced and better. That is the alternative medicine, right? So Shatabhisha is about healing, complete healing, medicine, scientific intervention. And now, in modern terms, if you observe, in modern terms, this particular medicine, the medicine that is associated with Shatabhisha is not the Ashwini Nakshatra kind of, not that kind of medicinal approach. That Ashwini is a kind of a regular mainstream doctors, that is Ashwini. But whereas this particular, it's like it's not a conventional medicine. That's what I want to tell you, because Rahu's association is very very high with Shatabhisha. Rahu, in the sense, you may think the demonic approach and all those things, right? But see, it's the culmination. Shatabhisha is the culmination of Rahu. So here, instead of talking about demonic qualities of Rahu, because I don't see much demonic qualities of Rahu in Shatabhisha. You're getting it? Because here Shatabhisha is a matured version of Rahu. If you see Arudra, it's an immature version of Rahu, and Swati is a kind of flowering version of Rahu, and Swati is much more materialistic, complete materialistic. That's why Swati energy people attract money a lot. And once they get money, they do not give single rupee to anybody, right? That's the kind of Swati is completely a kind of materialistic, you know, approach. That is a different thing. Then, and of course, in Swati also you have a higher level of Swati and the lower up level of Swati, right? Swati is generally a kind of immature behavior in most of the part of their life, especially in the first 35 to 40 years of their life. They are a kind of, they are in the fascination of immaturity, kind of, you can say. That's a different story. We already discussed that in the Swati energy videos, Swati Nakshatra videos. But here, see, this Shatabhisha, it's a culmination of Rahu. Culmination of Rahu. So instead of talking about demonic qualities, here we talk about technology, out of the box thinking. We talk about the unconventional medicine here. The beyond conventional medicine, that is molecular healing. In the previous videos, we talked about chemotherapy, right? Chemotherapy, that's where Shatabhisha energy is falling into the picture, and motor racing and all. There's a very clear energy of Shatabhisha, right? Just watch those videos, you would understand how Shatabhisha is very much closely connected to those streams. Here, molecular healing, the genetic therapies, the biotech innovations, this is all Shatabhisha. And Shatabhisha is ruled by Rahu. And Rahu is the planet of innovation and technology. Rahu is the planet of innovation and technology. And see, Rahu also governs advanced technology, out of the box thinking, and also non-traditional sciences. Rahu is not a traditional energy. And it is also hidden and mysterious, right? And it's something like the research associated with Rahu is also cutting edge research. It's not a normal research. So biotechnology and bioengineering is often, it's associated with this microscopic or invisible processes. You see DNA editing, you see synthetic biology. This is all, these are all invisible processes, microscopic. So these are all aligned with Rahu's secretive, futuristic nature, right? So this Rahu, Shatabhisha, this energies are very much associated with bioengineering and biotechnology. And this bio is Shatabhisha because the herbal, you see the Aquarius sign. What is Aquarius sign? Aquarius, see, Shatabhisha falls in Aquarius complete. It's heart of, Shatabhisha is heart of Aquarius. Kumbha, we say, Kumbha Rashi, right? So this particular Aquarius is known for humanitarian goals. It is also known for scientific thinking. It's associated with innovation and detachment as well. And say bioengineering seeks to solve health and sustainability challenges using the science and innovation. And it is perfectly matching with Aquarius theme. And so the biotechnology, the term, it's, the biotechnology term itself means Rahu, Shatabhisha Rahu, you can say. Because bio, the moment you say, you see bio, this bio is very much associated with this Aquarius, and heart of the Aquarius, that is Shatabhisha, and technology, of course, it is Rahu's energy. So when someone is saying biotechnology, they are actually saying Shatabhisha Rahu. That's it. Right? And you see, the symbolism of Shatabhisha is an empty circle. So empty circle is what? Circle, a cell. Right? It is representing a kind of cell, is a genetic code looping, and all core concepts of, all core aspects of biological research. So the circle also represents the cycle of life and healing, and that is the center of biotechnology. That's it. And you may say, is the cell is hexagonal shape. This kind of I'm telling you, on a macro level, if you observe, a cell is circular. Basically, the empty circle, what this means is, it's related to, a cell. It can be related to cell, right? So how you can even understand, the Shatabhisha energy is very much associated with the biomedical devices as well. The biomedical devices, because this is all related to Rahu's culmination, the peaks of Rahu's energy, right? So these are all, even these things started as a kind of not a mainstream medicinal research areas. They're a kind of, secondary research, but they are becoming main also. But you can see that secondary level of approach, the approach I'm talking about, that is very much associated with Shatabhisha, right? So no doubt, whenever we talk about Shatabhisha, we should talk about biotechnology and bioengineering. And see why I'm making much more the videos with much more clarity, because a lot of people are sending me mails that better I make videos that can relate much with much more clarity to the modern world. So that, let us say, if somebody is having Shatabhisha energy, right, then he would check how bioengineering and biotechnology suit him. And if a Shatabhisha person having second lord, or a person having some other ascendant, take any other ascendant, having second lord placed in Shatabhisha, he can get money from bioengineering and biotechnology. It doesn't matter how much bioengineering and biotechnology interests him, but his money area, he has some money associated there. And how much money he can get, and that's a different thing. Whether the planet that is sitting in Shatabhisha is having some kind of Digbala there, or Rahu is well placed or not. So, but blindly you should not go to biotechnology and bioengineering. If you just have one planet in Shatabhisha, check what is the strength of that planet. If the planet is having good strength, the planet sitting in Shatabhisha is having very good strength, yes, he is going to definitely get, let's say Mercury in second house is very, very strong, right? Even according to you see King Kalyanavarma, who wrote Saravali, in that he clearly mentioned Mercury in the second house is is going to give a lot of money. And where is the position of Rahu? Because Shatabhisha's lord is Rahu, and the Mercury sitting in Shatabhisha in the second house is going to work for Rahu finally. So, considering all the factors, if you have Shatabhisha energy, yes, you have money there. If your second lord is present in Shatabhisha, right? So, this is how you can relate. And in this video, I want to tell you, Shatabhisha is one of the primary nakshatras. Of course, there are only 6 nakshatras which are very much strongly connected to biotechnology and bioengineering. And yes, those people can definitely, you know, look into bioengineering and biotechnology, and which planet is sitting, which lord is sitting. Let us say 10th lord is sitting in Auslasia. And of course, Auslasia is also related to bioengineering and biotechnology, right? The person can find profession in bioengineering and biotechnology. And where is the moon? That is also important, because the planet is sitting in Auslasia. Auslasia is in Cancer. So the lord of Cancer is moon. So moon's dignity, moon is providing the whole strength to this Cancer area, right? So how much strength the moon is providing for the person. And then the 10th lord is sitting in Auslasia. He can find some profession in bioengineering and biotechnology. And where is Mercury? Because Auslasia's lord is Mercury, and the planet sitting in Auslasia ultimately works for Mercury, right? So if somebody's Mercury is in the 8th house and the 10th lord is in the Auslasia Nakshatra, then finally the 10th lord is going to work for the 8th one. 8th one is a kind of stress area. So when 8 comes, there is some stress. Of course, there is some free money and all the stuff, but stress is compulsory. So the person has to, better he avoids bioengineering and biotechnology, because that can lead to stress. Even as Mercury is in the 8th house, yes, he can get some stress. And if the moon is very, let us say moon is having great strength in the first house, let us say moon is in the first house of the ascendant itself, and the person is of Taurus ascendant. So let us say moon is sitting in Rohini. In Rohini, moon is very strong, and moon is giving a lot of strength to this Cancer area where the 10th lord is sitting. So now the points for the person getting a decent profession in biotechnology is increased, because moon is providing some strength, some support to the whole Cancer area. Now the 10th lord sitting in Auslasia, of course, is working for 8th house. So finally the person is going to get the profession related to Auslasia, and the moon is giving lot of support here. But finally that profession would support the 8th one, which is hurdles. But even the person can manage the hurdles, because moon is giving a lot of strength to this area of Cancer. So you need to check the overall energy. The second house also you need to check for, of course, you're doing what kind of profession you're doing, and then the profession is leading to some money or not. The second house is your liquid cash, and how much you're going to invest or lose or spend. The 12th house will decide your investment and your spending. So overall horoscope is to be checked, but what energy is actually present, that's what I am telling you, right? So what energy it is showing up. And finally, how it is going to lead to, you need to check the overall horoscope. But whether you have that energy or not, that can be decided by this nakshatra's, you know, uh, presence, the planet present in that particular nakshatra. It's something like whether you have rice or not. Once you have rice, it's up to you. You cook the rice and sell it, or you make a special dish with that rice and sell it for a higher price, or you make it as a completely, innovative dish and sell it for even more higher price, or you cook and eat for yourself. That's a different story. It has to be, the whole horoscope has to be checked. But what is present in your horoscope, in the nakshatra, in the form of nakshatras, energy, I'm talking about that. So I want to stress one more time, Shatabhisha is nothing but biotechnology and bioengineering. Thanks for watching this video.